And I think that the main thing is the level of integration that we have on that particular device. We were able to include all the modem, the connectivity from 2G technology, 3G technology, 4G technologies, LTE both in frequency duplexing mode and time duplexing mode, combined with very high performance dual core CPUs, GPUs for graphics, multiple DSPs to do all the work that the DSPs do. So I think it's the level of integration that we have achieved in that device that really distinguishes it. So it's the capabilities that we have, processing capabilities that we have on that chip in the DSPs and the CPUs that allow us to do the development of those kind of applications were very computationally intensive. So augmented reality was a good example of an application that leverages the capability of the chip both in the graphics domain and in the CPU domains. Leverage that capability to be able to do all that processing and come up with a very interesting application, actually. We released SDKs for augmented reality applications for Android and for iOS, Apple iOS. And now developers, quite a few actually, are developing applications, whether it's for gaming or marketing or other applications, but are leveraging those capabilities and developing, which was our intent from the beginning, just develop the capabilities, release the SDK for the major operating systems, and then let the application community, developer community, develop the applications. The fact that data demand is exploding and the networks can only support so much. And broadcast is really a very good way to deal with at least a portion of that problem. As I said during the lecture, it doesn't take too many users downloading video to tilt the equation in favor of broadcasting that content to two users, for instance, versus having each user independently set up a unicast connection and download independently the same content. So the threshold for moving from unicast to broadcast is very low for video, which is very bandwidth demanding. So I'm glad to see that now it's taking hold, that the broadcasting capabilities built into the LTE standards are going to be used and leveraged, because I think it can help quite a bit in easing the bandwidth crunch that we're going to have, which for the most part is going to be video really is going to be the major culprit of that. And so broadcasting video I think is a very good model. You know, I always get asked from graduate students whether the field is mature. You know, there's been an awful lot of progress, so they're afraid that they're getting into an industry that is a little too mature, and I don't think that's the case. I think there is plenty of opportunities to innovate, both in the hardware space, in the software space, in the application and services, from the very low layers of the stacks, from the physical layer basically, all the way up to the application and services. So there's still an awful lot of work to be done and innovation to be had.